Good evening. It is exactly 9 p.m. with only 2 days to the new year. Here on Ndizi TV Africa, we are always ready to give you what is happening across the country in matters news. And of course, it is Monday, the 29th day of December 2025. Hopefully, you have had a great day and you are enjoying your festivities. Welcome. I am Jacinta Nyabeta, and of course, tonight we will be focusing more on stories that have been making headlines in the country, political stories, and also matters that matter to you. Welcome and stay with us till the end. And we begin with the story on Cyrus Jirongo, whose body of Cyrus Jirongo, who is the former Lugari Member of Parliament, renowned and also a renowned politician, was moved from his home in Kitale this evening to his ancestral home in Lumakanda area in Lugari. Now, their friends and family and various leaders gathered to pay their last respects ahead of the burial that was scheduled for tomorrow. Leaders in attendance urged the police to expedite investigations into the road accident that claimed his life, stating that the family deserves clear answers. They also affirmed that Jirongo will be laid to rest in line with the cultural traditions of the Tiriki community.
Tunajua tunaomboleza. Tumekuja kwa sababu ya kumpoteza ndugu wetu. Hatuwezi kuwa na furaha, lakini jambo la maana ni kwamba mama ambao wamebaki, Mungu katika Psalms 68:5 anasema God is the father of the fatherless and the defender of the widows. So he will guide you, he will be with you whenever you fail, you are weak, he will also give you strength. Mungu tu ndio tegemeo letu. Hii ni njia ya kila mmoja. Na pia hakutuacha hivyo. Katika Yohana 14:1 akasema, nimeenda kuwaandalia makao. Itakapofika wakati tarudi na kuwachukua. So sisi tuishi kwa hiyo tumaini. Jambo tu ningependa kukuza ni kwamba ndugu amepotea. Ndugu ameaka. Sisi kama serikali, we will do the needful to investigate, and the forensic investigation is already on. We will leave no stone unturned till we get the facts. And we should not speculate about anything, because technology will not lie. Kufa amekufa. Pastor akija hapa atasema siku yake ilikuwa imefika, hatujui. Lakini ukweli wa mambo ni kwamba as the government, we will do the needful to ensure we get to the bottom and logical conclusion. Mungu awabariki.
And moving on to other stories, that is Human Capital Development and Special Programs Cabinet Secretary Geoffrey Ruku has rejected the opposition's one-term narrative, calling it a divisive tactic that is rooted in hatred and unrelated to the country's development agenda. While speaking in Runyenjes in Embu County, Geoffrey Ruku accused the opposition of using the slogan to sway public opinion against President William Ruto and his allies, despite what he termed as tangible development progress that is being made nationwide.
Umesimama kwa barabara ambao haikuwa na rami, tumatango imewekwa rami. Ukienda hapo kwa hiyo barabara unaambiwa wanta. Sasa it has time that it is not about, it's no longer about development. It's about hatred. And this hatred has been organized systematically by one person called Rigathi Gachagua. Wewe wa Munyoro, tunakuambia namna hii. Hautatukulia kwa mfuko kama njugu karanga. We are not stupid. We are not fools. Sisi si wajinga. Wewe ni mtu wa pande hii ya mlima. Wewe ni mtu ya pande hii ya mlima. Na tunasema namna hii. Unafika kona hii ya mlima hii, uko na haki ya kuishi, kufanya biashara, kwenda shule, kufanya maneno yote.
And now moving on to matters transport and safety in the country. Hundreds of travelers were left stranded over 6 hours last night along the Nakuru-Nairobi highway due to high traffic congestion, especially in the areas of Kikopey, Barnabas, Kinungi and Kimende. The jam caused major inconvenience for the passengers returning to Nairobi after Christmas celebrations, with some commuters and security officers blaming the gridlock on drivers that are flouting traffic rules. The Health Cabinet Secretary, that is Aiden Duale, has called for a thorough investigation into the allegations of extrajudicial killings that involve police officers, stressing the importance of accountability and respect for human rights. Speaking during the opening of Hafsa Binti Sirin Madrasa in Garissa County, which is now being expanded into a primary and secondary school, Duale also condemned the use of informal methods to resolve disputes, noting that such approaches often hinder justice, especially when criminal suspects are arrested.
And not only in Garissa, everywhere in Kenya, life and property is entrusted with Almighty Allah, but delegated through Him to those who are in authority, and that is government.
Nao miongoni mwa vijana tumewashika mara nyingi sana. Hata wengine tunapata mwenye alidhulumika anafika katika kituo cha polisi, atakapopata alichokipoteza hataki kuandikisha statement. Kwa hivyo kwa upande mwingine maafisa wa polisi wanakosa.
And now, other stories. Some leaders from Kitui County have strongly defended the Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, following recent remarks by President William Ruto, who claimed that Kalonzo Musyoka had never brought development to the Ukambani region. The leaders have also endorsed Kalonzo to run for presidency in 2027 general election, emphasizing that the opposition's main agenda is to ensure President Ruto is removed from office through democratic means.
Hivi juzi president ameanza kuongea maneno mingi ya viongozi wa opposition. Kwanza amesema hawana akili, hawana agenda. Kitu ya kwanza, agenda ya opposition ni kutoa Ruto. Hiyo ni agenda ya kwanza ile muhimu sana. Na asione kama opposition hakuna watu wamesoma sana. That we know what we want to do. Isn't it? Saa hii tax, kila mtu saa hii tax imemaliza watu wa chini kabisa.
Rally behind Kalonzo Musyoka. Ana matusi, hata kitusiwa yeye anasema mimi niko na agenda ya Wakenya. We want sober leadership. The sober which has not insult. So the leadership which can bring you together, sit down and reason together. We don't want to have someone who is know it all. You can be advised. We will support him and we rally all the Kenyans. Let's get out. It's not about money, it's about what Kenyans want and want change.
Jamii ya Wakamba inatutegemea sana. Tafadhali nataka sote tuangalie, tumshike mkono ama tumuunge mkono mgombeaji wa urais Daktari Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka.
And still on matters politics, Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya has called on political leaders to uphold integrity and use respectful language when addressing the public, warning that insults, mockery and contempt in politics fuel division and hatred among Kenyans. Speaking during a meeting that was held in the county, Governor Natembeya criticized some leaders for using political platforms to spread inflammatory remarks that threaten national unity.
Wakikuja huko Matanga kule Kungoma kazi yao ni kutukana watu. Mbona ukienda Matanga kule Keruja watukanani huko? Wanadharau Mluya, lakini mambo ya kudharau Mluya ujue kwamba Natembeya amekuja na kifuri kubwa namna hii. Si ndio? Hiyo ujinga hakuna ama namna gani? Heshima sio utumwa. Sisi Waluya ni watu wa Mlembe. Kama waelewi maana ya Mlembe ni amani, ni peace. Ni kusalia wapea Mlembe, siwe sema Mlembe ndi kutusi. Nikisema Mlembe iko amani kati yangu na wewe, mambo yanafanya nini? Imeisha.
And that story from George Natembeya takes us on our first break here on Ndizi at 9. It is 11 minutes past 9 p.m. And be sure to keep interacting with us on our social media platforms at Ndizi TV Africa. You can reach out to us on our Facebook pages where we are live and also on our YouTube pages. We will be back shortly.
On behalf of Camel Park Training College Fraternity, I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous Happy New Year 2026. Yes, note that our January 2026 intake is on and you can apply through our website, that is www.camelparkcollege.co.ke. Karibu Camel Park Training College.
This festive season, treat yourself at Camel Park Hotel, just 5 kilometers from Kisii town off Kisii-Kilgoris Road. Enjoy luxury, comfort and a 10% discount on all accommodation services. Book now and celebrate in style. Camel Park Hotel, the pride of Kisii.
Steer your future in the right direction. Safe driving starts here. Camel Park Driving School, now ready to quench your driving thirst. We offer NTSA certified driving lessons for upgrading, beginners, and refreshers. Our team of qualified instructors deliver content for the following classes: A1, A2, B1, B2, C, C1 and C2, D1 and the rest. We train learners with modern vehicles which fit the evolving digital world. Why choose Camel Park Driving School? We are situated within a serene environment which offers a humble space of study. Our classes are fitted with advanced materials which supports learning. Other benefits are flexible class schedule, pocket-friendly fees, proper theory and practical guide, annual operation and additional computer packages training. Spend less, learn more, drive forever. Apply now. For more information, call us on or SMS us on 0755 386 594 or 0753 915 354. Or you can email us on camelcollege@gmail.com, or also you can visit our offices at Kiogoro, which is 5 kilometers from Kisii town along Kisii-Kilgoris Road. Camel Park Driving School, shaping dreams on the wheels.
Mpenzi mtazamaji wa Ndizi TV Africa, popote pale ulipo, tumetembea nawe tangia mwaka huu ulipoanza hadi sasa tuko karibu kutamatisha na kutakia Krismasi njema na mwaka mpya mwenye mafanikio tele tele. Kumbuka kwamba ni mengi ambayo tumeyapitia, magumu, mazuri, na kuna wale ambao wameshabarikiwa zaidi na wale ambao wamebarikiwa kidogo. Tujue kwamba tusaidiane sisi kwa sisi, tuhakikishe kwamba tunapovuka mwaka tumshukuru Mungu kwa yote. Na bila shaka kutoka Ndizi TV Africa, vipindi vyetu vyote, sauti ya uongozi, mpasho saa 7, Ndizi saa 1, tunakutakia kila la heri na heri njema ya Krismasi na mwaka mpya wenye mafanikio.
Inside each one of us, there is a dream. The challenge is how to achieve it. This journey will take inspiration, constant motivation, proper supervision, and strong connections. At Camel Park Training College, we know what makes your dreams come true. Now, all we need to begin in this journey is you. Enroll today in a variety of courses. Choose Camel Park Training College.
Hello, what's up my beautiful people? I go by the name Aleka Alex. Na ndani ya Ndizi TV Africa from ile show ya Urban Blaze. We just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2026. Stay safe, stay tuned ndani ya Ndizi TV Africa. Kwa ile show ya saa 8 hadi saa 10 inajulikana kama Urban Blaze with your favorite host Aleka Alex. Top shooter. Merry Christmas.
Mteja mpendwa, ni wakati sasa wa kujinyakulia aina ya flash disk kuanzia 8GB, 16GB na vilevile 32GB. Vilevile earphones, wireless headsets, unajipatia wireless microphones tofauti kwa bei nafuu. Yale ambayo unafaa kuyafanya hivi sasa ni kwamba unapiga simu kupitia nambari 0739318606. Yote unayapata kwa bei nafuu popote ulipo.
Being healthy is a strive everybody longs for. Human beings will spend their time online searching remedies for conditions challenging. Every Friday from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. and be part of the change.
And after that short break, welcome back to Ndizi at 9. Thank you for staying with Ndizi TV Africa. Keep interacting with us on our social media platforms at Ndizi TV Africa. Now, moving on with other stories, Bishop Wainaina has urged leaders across the country to uphold the principles of good governance by prioritizing the interests of citizens over divisive politics and also baseless propaganda. Addressing congregants during the church service, the bishop reminded leaders that their calling is to serve, honor, humility, and also accountability, emphasizing that the nation needs visionary leaders with genuine intentions for the Kenyan people.
Mwaka wa 2026 unakaribia sana mwaka wa general elections, na labda siasa zitakuwa zimepanda juu sana, lakini nataka kuwahimiza Wakristo sisi wote tufikirie sana ni mwelekeo gani ambao utasaidia nchi yetu. Tusichukuliwe na wale ambao watatuletea ni maoni yao wakitaka kutuondoa katika yale ambayo ni ya muhimu sana kwetu na kwa nchi yetu. Na kwa sababu watu wengi huwa wanadanganyika na wakipatiwa mazuri mandogo hivi, pesa, chakula, lakini tuangalie mwelekeo ule ambao utasaidia nchi yetu. Na viongozi wale ambao tumewaona siku hizi wakifanya mambo yasiyo halali, tufanye note, tuwe tuna mark wale ambao wanawadanganya wananchi. Ukija mwaka wa 27 tuwaweke bali kwa kando na kuchukua wale ambao tunajua wana mwelekeo halisi.
And now, switching gears to Siaya County, politics of succession have been strongly dismissed in Siaya County, with Safina Party Deputy Leader Willis Otieno emphasizing that Kenyans should focus their efforts on improving infrastructure and economic development instead of wasting time on leadership inheritance politics. Speaking during a football tournament that was held in the area, Otieno harshly criticized the government for what he termed as a betrayal of Siaya residents by failing to implement promised development projects. He urged the youths and citizens at large to engage in constructive politics that bring real change to the people.
Kingpin of the Luo community should not be discussed. Raila Odinga was the last kingpin, and Raila Odinga represented the interest of the entire community and the nation. In his absence, the issue that is affecting all Kenyans is poverty, disease, and illiteracy. Those are the key concerns of the people of Kenya. And if anybody is to be a kingpin, it is every Kenyan should be a kingpin. Every Luo should be a kingpin in his own right. And we all unite to address the problems affecting Kenyans. We cannot have a situation where one individual claims to be a kingpin to satisfy his own personal interests. The king. How are you going to get to Singapore with lies? Last time it was bottom up. Then Siju Asla Fund. Now it is Singapore. Lying to Kenyans. Don't lie to the people of Kenya. This era we are in is about the people. And of great concern to everybody should be the welfare of the people.
And now, lastly, to some good news to content creators and digital content creators and also artists at large in the country. They may soon enjoy major relief if the 2025 Creative Economic Bill, or rather Creative Economy Bill, is passed by the National Assembly. According to Fikirini Jacobs, Secretary in the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Creative Economy, the bill, which is already before the Parliamentary Committee on Sports, seeks to promote, regulate, and also empower the creative sector in order to contribute more significantly to the national economy. Fikirini further noted that the bill also aims to protect talented youths among the country from exploitation and abuse. Fikirini made these remarks during the annual Mr. and Mrs. Samba event held in Kwale County.
Innovation pia na authenticity ya mawazo ya vijana huku pia mashinani. Ndio tukataa ile mambo ya kwamba kijana ameleta wazo lakini kwa kuwa hana pesa ya kuipeleka mbele, kumetokea tajiri amechukua idea yake, amekimbia nayo, ameenda akajinufaisha nayo. Na lastly, ku-incentivize the creative economy space. Kwa sababu ukiangalia hata maneno ya monetization ya katika the creative economy space, hata content creators, hata wale wako TikTok kwa mfano, utaangalia kwamba katika taifa la Kenya kwa mara nyingi the only way our TikTokers earn is through gifting, where young guys go live, wanasema tap tap tap, mara anapewa lions, sijui anafanywa nini. That's the only way TikTok pays. But in other places, TikTok is a serious industry. It's a serious investment. It's something which has produced millionaires in the US, for example, dollar millionaires.
Kwa sababu si kila mwana kijana ataweza kupata degree na diploma labda ajiriwe na serikali, lakini tunaamini kwamba creative economy vijana wakitumia talanta zao wanaweza pia kujitengea biashara na pia kuajiri wengine, na ndiposa tuko na PS kutoka kwa State Department ili kwamba aeke pondo kwa ile dhana kwamba vijana wakitumia talanta wakiwa creatives, wakitumia mtandao vizuri, basi wanaweza kujiekezea maisha mazuri hata kama hawajaajiriwa na mtu mwingine.
And that interesting story marks the end of Ndizi at 9. And of course, it is our hope that content creators will get to benefit from that, because we do understand that right now most of the youths are actually migrating to the online side of things, and that is to the digital world, in order to earn a living. And of course, we will be keeping tabs on that story to make sure we give you all the recent updates. And of course, tomorrow we will be also focusing on Cyrus Jirongo, who will be laid to rest at his home. And of course, this evening he was moved from his home in Kitale, and we will be focusing on that story tomorrow to see who attends. And of course, many leaders are meant to attend that burial ceremony, and of course many other friends and families. We will be giving you all those details as they continue coming to us. Thank you for tuning in to Ndizi at 9 today. I am Jacinta Nyabeta, and my director this night has been Lucas Oma. Do have yourself a great evening and a good night. Bye-bye.